So, as of I think 3 days ago or so, there seems to be legal trouble in the Terrifier camp. Thought I'd bring this up just in case maybe you didn't know about it and to see what your opinion would be. It's an interesting case, I would say, for many different reasons. So, I'll just preface this also by saying, if you watch my videos, I'm a big Terrifier fan. So I'm not here to play defense or anything like that, or to try to victim shame, or I'm even to choose a side. Um, I'm just going to go over this article and I'll kind of tell you how I feel about certain things. But yeah, let's. So according to the Independent, this is from 3 days ago. Let me pull it up real quick. It's interesting. So, Terrifier actor claims she wasn't told about nude scenes in lawsuit over unpaid royalties. Catherine Corcoran says she has not been paid in full for her role in Damien Leone's horror franchise. Okay. So yeah, Terrifier actor Catherine Corcoran is suing the filmmakers behind the 2016 slasher, mind you, over claims of unpaid royalties. Corcoran had a pivotal role in the original low-budget movie about a serial killer Arthur Clown that went on to launch a lucrative franchise. In a lawsuit filed in California federal court this past weekend, she claimed that she agreed to play the part in return for a daily rate of just $100, at the time the minimum allowed by the Screen Actors Guild, on the condition that she would also receive 1% of profits generated from Terrifier, including box office, streaming, live events, and merchandise. She claims that director Damien Leone and producer Phil Falcone have failed to pay out sufficient royalties, with her lawyers stating this case presents an all too common story of low budget filmmakers taking advantage of women through fraud and harassment. Corcoran appeared in arguably the most famous scene in the original film. I would definitely agree, and maybe the most famous scene in the whole franchise so far. So this is where it gets interesting, though. That all sounds fairly normal. But now, so in the legal filing, she claims that she was not told before filming that she would be required to be nude for the sequence, a violation of SAG rules, I would imagine, which state that prior written consent is required for nude scenes. Corcoran says that she was hung upside down in 40-second increments over the course of a 10-hour shoot, during which she was not given time to recover from the blood pooling in her head. She claims a doctor later informed her that she had suffered cranial swelling and eardrum damage. That makes sense, I would imagine, I guess. Her lawyers write in the filing, were it not for Corcoran's willingness to take a risk on the production and receive her compensation on the back end, the series would not exist. Yeah, man, that's debatable. And they're claiming that the producers chose to cheat her. So far, from what I've seen, I've read a couple of these things. Phil and Damien are they're not responding. I'm sure I'm sure that's the lawyer's recommendation, but the lawyers are kind of speaking for them, and they're just basically saying that Damien and Phil are denying everything and will vigorously defend the lawsuit. So as far as the royalties go, I don't know the details. Like, is she claiming that they paid her some royalties? None. Is she saying that they paid her less than the 1% that they agreed to? Because that would be not cool. That would be a violation. The blood pooling in the head and stuff. I don't know. I have no. I'm not I don't have any medical expertise. So I'll give her the benefit of the doubt on that one. And as far as maybe the most interesting aspect of this whole thing is the nude scenes. So she claims that she was not she never signed an agreement, which I believe her. They must have been sloppy and didn't know that they had to have her sign something or forgot or something like that. So, but she did the scenes nonetheless. Now, I assume, because she hasn't said otherwise, I assume she did the scenes under her own free will. She, it doesn't. She hasn't said anything about being coerced or harassed. So she did the scenes. So it does leave me wondering: is she just kind of using that to throw in there in the lawsuit, like, hey, they never had me sign anything. I did them, but yeah, they forgot to have me sign something. So that's their bad. So I don't know. Again, if Damien Leone and Phil Falcone are in the wrong, I think they should be held accountable. Absolutely. If Catherine Corcoran is owed something, then she deserves. She at least deserves what they agreed. That's at the bare minimum. Uh, you know, and let's be honest, she's pretty iconic at this point. Like, her performance is iconic in the horror franchise, or in the horror universe in general. But it's like the most iconic scene of the whole franchise. So she's so, and she is on merchandise. They mentioned that, and she absolutely is. I think I have at least one, maybe two T-shirts that she is on, somewhere on the shirt. I also have it's just the standard Blu-ray cover. If you reverse it, she's an illustrated version of hers on the cover. So yeah, I don't know. She at least deserves what they agreed to. So if that is not being met, then what she needs to be paid. So anyway, I just wanted to see what you guys think. Again, I'm just trying to stay neutral. It's not my business, and I just will let the courts hammer this out, and hopefully the right way. This is 2025, though, so who knows? I wish them all the best, the winners and the losers of the case. So let me know what you think, and have a good Halloween, guys. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but I'm kind of old and out of the loop, and I want to do something that's not just staying at home watching movies like I do almost every night of the week. So yeah, let me know what you're doing for Halloween. Maybe I can get some ideas, or just be jealous of you of having a more fun life. But have a good night, and we'll talk soon. And cheers. See you at the multiplex.